rising, my brother, grand rising, my sister. Good morning to you. God in the morning. For God's mercies are fresh and new each day. Let everything that have breath praise ye the Lord. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, if you've arrived here, you're aligned and we're really on a new wave. Like we on something new, y'all. Like we on something new. So some people may disagree because this is new, right? This is something they ain't used to. They like, what? Nah. But that's okay. We still own it. We still own this new wave and we still riding this motherfucker. So the message that's coming through here, before I even got on here, and I'm literally, hold on, y'all, give me 1 second. See, God don't play about you. Your angels don't play about you. When I looked down, when I came back, because I'm like, give me 1 second, y'all. It was 1:11 on the timer, okay? 1, 2, 3 on the timer right now as I look down. I can't reiterate enough. I think I say this almost every message. Like, you have angelic presence. Like, the angels be around you and with you. I'm talking about archangels. You feel me? I'm talking about seraphim angels. I'm talking about the heavenly host angels. I'm talking about the angels that be up there. You know what I mean? I'm talking about angelic presence because you're an earth angel. Okay? But like I was saying, the message that was coming through before I even got on here was that the fat lady is singing. The fat lady done sang. Okay? And some of y'all already know what that means. But it's like, you know, even before I got on here, I was like, let me get like a little pastry. I got like a little snack and stuff. You know what I mean? I had anoints in my hands. Like this is a really sacred, powerful message because somebody thought God was playing about you. Like you have a story similar to Joseph, the story of Joseph in the Bible. You know, people thought they could just throw you away and that was it. They would never hear from you again. They would never see you arise out of this pit they threw you in. Imagine being sold, not literally, right? But this is the story of Joseph. This imagine is just like someone really lived this. It's biblical. Joseph, I love the story of Joseph, not for all the hardship he endured, but because of how he overcame, how he took that pain and was still a godly man. The motherfuckers who sold him into slavery, his own kinfolk, his brothers, by blood, sold him out. He was enslaved for years and years and years and then rose up to kingdom to be the king. And then he helped them when they was in a famine, when they was going through. He was the king now. He had everything. Endured so much, even being betrayed by his own blood. And then they needed his help. They was going broke. They was going hungry. They was dying. And he sent love to them. He gave them love. He brought love to them. He brought love in. Like, come on, man, to still be a godly person like that, that is God. You can't say otherwise. We have to realize again, like the presence that we hold, that we carry, that's a responsibility and a duty as well. That's why you got to wake up. That's why you have to allow that Spirit of God to quicken you and awaken within you because you have it. It's dormant sitting inside of you until you wake it up. Like, I am God. You are the Spirit of God. You God walking around here on this earth. That's why we love and adore Yeshua. That's why we love and adore Jesus, the gods of the earth. We are them too. I don't care what people say about Jesus Christ, Christ consciousness. That is such a God story. And we as chosen ones, we as God here in the flesh as well, we embody those same characteristics. We've all been, as a chosen one on your path, on your journey, you've all been betrayed by somebody who was close to you. Just like Jesus Christ was, right? His own disciple, his own brother. One of his homies he rode with on a daily, doing miracles with and in front of, sold him out for 30 pieces of silver, not even gold. God don't play about you. So the fat lady is singing, right? So y'all know what that means. So you can get your popcorn. You can hear, literally, I'm going to tell y'all that this is true. And you may have already experienced it, or you literally about to after you hear this message. Because of the simple fact that somebody literally called me and told me about an update on an enemy of mine. This person was an enemy of mine, meaning they chose to be my enemy. They chose to send me negativity and think that they can disrupt and interrupt my life. God don't play about me. Savage beast about me. Right? That's your energy too. That's what I'm telling you. God don't play about you. God beast mode about you too. Point of the matter is that you're going to hear about it. You're going to be sitting back, chilling, just doing you, living your daily life. And people are going to call you. They're going to tell you, inform you how your enemies have fallen. How their funeral went. And etc. That's what, and the thing about it is that you're going to realize that you have some enemies you didn't even know about. You're going to realize that let me make sure I phrase this clearly. You're going to realize what these people were sending you, because this is how they are going to die. This is what's going to happen to them. You're going to hear about people dying. That means they wished death on you. You're going to hear about people getting sick, like with cancer, with uncurable diseases, STDs and things, because they wish that on you. Don't feel bad at all, because they wished it on you. This is what they wanted for you, but God don't play about you, so it came to them, because it must go somewhere. Any energy you put out, it must go somewhere. And if it can't hit its target, you can't hit God's chosen ones, you can't hit God's people. Even if you think you can't, even if you think you did, you can't. That's the whole point. Because it always come back to you. God may allow certain things because God even allows his chosen ones to exude their faithfulness, right? He say, okay, I'll allow them to go through a time where their money is low because they are faithful. So I know they still gonna trust in me, even if their funds is low, because I am God, because they got my spirit in them. They can make shit happen. Even if I give them 2 pieces of bread and 2 pieces of fish, they gonna feed the whole family. Watch, because they got faith in me. That's why God allows certain things to happen, to allow you to exercise your faith, to prove you are God's proof. Again, you are God here in the flesh. God proving through you that God is God. Come on. But again, the fat lady is singing. I literally have on my warrior piece right now as we speak, because you have been to war. People have come after you in so many ways, and you was like, where is this coming from and why? God, I'm a great person. I love, I give. You may have had things that you needed to work on, because who doesn't? Right? Once you reach that nirvana state, once you reach that highest of purity state, okay, but you had to work to get there. So that's why it's okay if you had things you were working on or that you're even still working on. That's beside the point, because you're acknowledging growth. You're acknowledging evolution. You're acknowledging change. You're actually doing the work. Yes, Ashe. Because at one point you wouldn't even acknowledge that you needed to grow and change. But now you've acknowledged and you're doing the work. Sometimes the work is as simple as sitting and listening to the message, like you're doing here and now, receiving the love of God. One of my favorite scriptures is, be still and know that I am God. If you be still, you can really bring about a lot of peace and clarity, because you're being still. Your thoughts are clear. You're aligned with God, because God says to be still. And in being still, you'll know. You'll have knowing. You'll have knowledge that God is God. This is a wonderful message. It's really specific. You'll know if it's for you. Nothing has literally gone wrong. So everything has gone the way it's supposed to. Even if there has been some type of turmoil or little things that have come up, it's all going as planned, because again, nothing has gone wrong. And you feel it, like you have a knowing. You know in your heart and you know in your mind, like, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And it's all working out for me. Let's go ahead and get a number on the dice. Tell me how y'all feeling. Let me know how y'all feeling out there. Yeah, we got 10. The other day we got 10 as well. Okay, this is completion energy. This is you getting everything. This is you getting everything. Let's pull for the Rummy deck here, all right? I love Rummy, okay? I love this Oracle deck as well, so let's see what we got. What's going to come out from the Oracle of Rummy. And get a beautiful divine message. 1222. 1222, I am thinking of you. Okay. So let's see. The card that came out from the Rummy deck is, I surge on the uprising wave of love. That is so beautiful. I surge on the uprising wave of love. Okay, let's go to the book and see what is there for us. The number on the card is also 5. Okay, we had 2 5s come out, and again a 5. So 5, 5, 5 energy. All this change, beautiful, positive, abundant change that is coming into your life. The fat lady is singing, y'all. Okay, the fat lady is singing. A quote here from Rummy, it says, my life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. Rummy. All right, so it says, this oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and moved farther, faster. Let yourself surge on with the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just opening with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright this lifetime. Now, tell me if that is not the perfectly aligned message for all that we have been talking about from beginning to end. Like, if you need to go back and rewatch this message to not see if everything aligned from beginning to end, from what I said, from what channeled messages that came through to me personally, for us, for you, until what came through on the cards and everything. Like, God is so good and even greater than that. I love the Lord because he heard my cry. That's something that my ancestors used to say. We used to hear it in the church growing up, and I always loved it. It always gave me chills because that is so immaculate. right? Another way to show that you love the Lord is because the Lord heard your cry. Like, come on, man. When you cry, you want somebody to pay attention and hear you. And when nobody else do, the Lord do. I love my ancestors for how devoted and dedicated they were to the Lord and to pass down those wonderful traits to us, even through all the struggle, hurt, and pain. Because I will not be one to ever forget what they did to our ancestors, what they called slavery, right, through the African diaspora and etc. It has so many names, the Atlantic slave trade, whatever. That human trafficking, horrific, tremendously horrific time period in America. Nah, I won't ever forget it. We got here the Declaring the Decree deck. Okay. We're going to pull from that. This deck is by the wonderful Miss Shavi Zane. All right. Shout out to her. This says, all blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in spirit and in flesh. I offer a service on my website, on my Etsy shop to be exact, okay, which is linked in the description. I'll put it in the comments as well. 1616 on the timer. Look that up in Google. That's an angelic message for you that came through. 1616 angel message. But I have a service on my Etsy shop where I use this deck of cards as a ritual to remove and clear any curses, hexes, evil eyes, just remove any blockages, okay? And I've created a ritual using this deck. If you like that ritual, please visit my Etsy shop. I'm feeling called to say that because it's a really prominent time to clear out all blockages, not only from yourself, but from your bloodline, your ancestry, because some of you are going to have children. You're pregnant now or you're having children in the future, and they deserve to come here unblocked, right, from stuff that was placed on your ancestry. And so you have a duty to do that. You can do that, actually. You can do it. And we can do it through various means and vessels in which we help one another to do that. Like I purchased this from Miss Shavi Zane, right? She used her gifts and I'm utilizing my gifts. We're helping one another, okay? Let's pull one more because this is a really beautiful deck and I want you to see how powerful it is, okay? We declare and we decree. Thank you, Most High, giving all praise and thanks to the Most High, Divine Mother and Father, that all unforgiveness of myself and others are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. And one reason I really love this deck is because sometimes it'll bring forth things we didn't even know we needed to clear and destroy and confront in our lives that was holding us back, that was causing a blockage in our life. We may have been praying for our abundance to flow and come through, and we were wondering, what is blocking it, Most High? And this deck of cards, this ritual I have created, helps us to release and clear those blockages, as well as bringing us the knowing of what has been blocking us for too long, so that we may elevate. There was a flower full moon yesterday, okay? And we are in May 2026 at the time in which I am filming this. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it's for you, it's meant for you. But it is May 2nd, 2026 now, and so I want to honor the moon energy that is present from the Moonology deck. All right, the card here says, take time to breathe out. You'll benefit from meditating right now. We can actually do a moment of that together. Just breathing in, holding and releasing. And really just allowing yourself to, like the card says, take time to breathe out. So get yourself a moment. We just had one together, praise the Lord. But yes, take a moment and do some meditating, breathing in and breathing out, letting it all go. And we know that full moons are definitely about releasing. So I love how the moon spoke to us directly, just to release any baggage of the day, from yesterday, knowing that, again, His mercies, God's mercies, her mercies, divine mother and father, right? Mother Gaia. The universe's mercies and blessings are fresh and new each day. Ashe. Last card from the Moonology deck here is a time to give rather than take. That's really beautiful. I used to hear growing up, it's more blessed to give than to receive. So 2020 was on the timer when I looked down again. So much angelic presence. We love our angels and we give honor and praise and thanks to our guardian angels, our archangels, and our angels that have been with us since birth, since forevermore. We thank the Most High for them. But yeah, it's a time to give rather than take. So even during this time, your energy exchange is important. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you have not. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. This is a time for us to really give what we can and offer to the world what we can, because the world is going through a lot right now. And with us being able to give what we can, it allows for that energy to just begin to flow and to be magnetized out in the world. People will start giving more love, more respect, more kindness. The more we do it, it'll happen, because we are those world changers. Indeed, you are a world changer. You've heard that recently in some aspect. And so this is confirmation that indeed you are a world changer, chosen one. So we have the Seven of Cups here. I love this card. I love the illustration, the depiction on it. I love the his and her. I love the pink, the blue. I love everything about this card. The Seven of Cups has a lot to do with divine, sacred energy. It's giving twin flame soulmate energy. You became your own soulmate first, and now God is blessing you with your soulmate that is your twin flame. You are in a twin flame relationship. Take it as it resonates. But yes, you definitely are in a twin flame relationship. So keep your vibes high, because you mirror one another. Okay? But also in the aspect of really engaging in love. Love is one of those things that must be engaged in. 2 on the timer when I look down. 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Lots of balance and harmony. So this relationship is actually bringing in balance and harmony into your life. Receive it, chosen one. You deserve this. This is so fire. I love you. And to further connect with me again, check me out at my Etsy shop. And I love you so much. Sending you love and light and everything nice. Ashe all day.